Leeds.
Hey, welcome back to Imagine Not Being Leeds for another episode of Opinions to Go, where I give my opinion and get one of my friends, YouTube friends, to give you their opinion too on a talking point. There's only one really I can go today, and that's Melier. Melier must go now. He must not be playing for Leeds come Saturday. For me, I'd like to see him not in the side again this season, and obviously I would like it to move on in the summer. So I'd like if Saturday was his last game that we've just had. So I don't think he deserves another chance. I'm all about second chances in life and stuff. What are we on? 3, 4, 5 chances now? It's cost us too many points. I did say after the Hull issue, the drop points there, that any more points were dropped by Melier were directed at Farke, and I believe that. I think Farke's culpable for at least half the points that Melier's dropped. He should have been took out of the firing line a long time ago. The fact he's kept picking him is just, it's been poor judgment, poor management on his part. I think from a mental health standpoint, how he can keep sticking him between sticks when he's got all that, all those eyes on him. Away fans ready for it, nervy. Home fans, have lost faith in him a long time ago, Melier, probably before this season as well, if we're honest. And then obviously just, you're risking promotion, Farke's risking his job. You've got Darlow there waiting in the wings. He's a Welsh international. He's playing for Wales cold. He's coming in and playing 2 international games back-to-back in a week or two with no football for 2 or 3 months every time. And he's going to Wales, he's doing a good job. He is a championship manager. How can he not play when Melier... what is Darlow thinking? What more has he got to do? Goes training every day, plays well for Wales. Don't get an opportunity at Leeds when your goalkeeper is as poor as our goalkeeper is. Melier is just not fit for purpose. 7 games to go. It's a pressure cooker now. He's Ellen Road, Leeds United in general. We have to go up this season. I think we'll be stripped back to basics. We'll be very diluted down with our terms of quality and numbers if we stay in this division another year. Farke picking Melier now, a player that has zero confidence. Saved the penalty, and then he goes from hero to zero within the same game. It's mental. To save a penalty, I'm thinking he's going to get man of match here if we win this. Brilliant, and then he goes and does that. Second goal, I'm not too sure. I give him all the blame, but for me, he should be saving that. We've said it all season. If we'd have had Cooper, if we had Trafford, he makes these saves that ultimately win you points. They do it, on a week by week basis, and we don't have it. We haven't had it all season. We haven't had it for years. We don't have a goalkeeper who can make the big saves. The saves you're not expected to make that now and again you come up with. He did that with a penalty in this game, and then he goes and gives away, the second goal. Obviously, it's an accumulation of errors by multiple people. Joseph, Tanaka, Strauch, and then the goalkeeper. But the first one, it's just catch a ball. Just come out and catch a ball. It's your basics. You're a goalkeeper. It's just like being able to control the ball as an outfield player. It is your basics. Catch a ball, set, and then go. And for him to do that at Ellen Road, it goes to show you his mentality is too fragile, I think, for this running. He isn't strong enough mentality-wise to cope with the pressures that the lads are under now, and the lads are under a mass pressure. And as best players currently aren't performing, you can't be having that from your goalkeeper. You need that confidence to start at the back and have a ripple effect through that side. And when he's so nervy, and it's happening time and time again, it's cost us 12, 15 points, as we say this season. Road on no faith in him. You can see it in his body language. Firpo. And I just don't think that back four have any faith in the goalkeeper. And it just becomes disjointed. That back four needs to be a back five with a really good number 1 in there. And for me, Darlow has to come in. If Farke brings Darlow in, and if Darlow does a howler, what more can Farke do? But if Farke sticks with Melier, the worst happens. Can you imagine the outcry? There's only one decision to be made now in that position. It's Darlow. It has to be. Darlow, Melier probably on bench. They probably aren't going to drop him out and put Cairns as 2. So fair enough. But Melier should be on that bench come Saturday. Darlow has 7 massive games. Probably to put himself in the shop window, because we probably need 3 new goalkeepers next season potentially. But Darlow, 7 games to go, has to be number 1. It has to be. And if it isn't, Farke deserves every single bit of criticism that will come his way. He's already getting criticised, and rightly so. I now don't know if I back Farke. I won't lie. I've been Farke in. I'm not saying I'm Farke out. We're still second, still got everything to play for. But I'm on fence now. Whether we go up or not, I'm on fence regardless. But biggest decision of the season. Yet again, we revisit the same talking point. Melier is surely done now. Has to be in the Leeds United shirt. But yeah, As you know on this show, I like to get a pal of mine to give their opinion. And today I've got Paul from Leeds Therapy.
What is going on, everybody? You join me here from my car. Leeds United reporter in the wilds. Not really. Hello to the Imagine Not Being Leeds people. I hope you're doing well. Matty has asked me to just give a little sense of feeling in terms of how I'm feeling with regards to the Melier situation and whether or not I've calmed down any after what happened at the weekend. And whilst Melier is certainly to blame for the first goal going in terms of how it all comes about and everything and all of that kind of good stuff, you've got to remember that in the build-up to that goal, there was a lot of errors that went with it as well. So like Joseph, like Strauch, like Tanaka not putting in the challenges and everything. But I can't help but feel that we're now dangerously approaching the stage where we need to make a real decision needs to be made with regards to Melier and whether or not he is kept in the team or if he's taken out of the team. The problem that we've got now is that Farke has openly come out and, supported the guy constantly, and said that obviously he's his number one keeper, that he's X, Y, and Z, he's this, that, and the other, and everything else. But he then goes on to say that he won't openly criticise a player after the match when everybody's emotions are running high. But then in the same message, he goes on to openly criticise Tanaka by saying that he made the wrong pass, which, yes, he did. But if you're going to say in one breath that you're not going to openly criticise a player and then in the other breath say that then openly criticise a player, you've got it just kind of shows the issue that you've got when you start to point to kind of having favourites. The problem is now is with Melier, the defence don't trust him. Clearly they don't. You could see by how quickly they just picked the ball up out of the net and then just ran off to go and start again after the goal was scored. It was almost as like, well, yeah, he's kind of done it again. That's sort of where we're going to be now. And how just like, oh, well, he's done another one. And it's just like, how many more of those do you need to go through before you have to make that decision to drop him? Do I think we should drop him? Yeah, I do. Forget the mistakes that he's made. His own confidence and his own mindset, his head is going to be, absolutely gone after this weekend. But he won't do it because he has absolutely put his head on the chopping block in terms of Melier. And then coming out and saying what he said in relation to, we're 100% going to get promoted. That's not going to happen. Or I get why he said it, because he wants to keep the positivity within the team and show that he's backing the team and behind the team. That's fine. I understand that. But it's gotten to a point now where Melier is now the rod for Farke's back. It's tough. It's a tough situation. I said a couple of videos ago it wasn't going to be easy. I said it was going to be tough. I said it was going to be a cakewalk. We are going to be everybody's cup final. Everybody is going to be playing levels above when they play us. You watch what happens to Swansea in their next game, and I guarantee you they probably won't win in their next game. But should he be dropped? Yes, of course he should. Will he be dropped? No, I don't think so. This is Paul reporting for Imagine Not Being Leeds out in the wilds. Out.
Thanks a lot for that, Paul, mate. Legend. Please go over and check out Paul at Leeds Therapy. Give him a subscribe. Top guy, great content as always. Thanks a lot, buddy. Take care. Everybody else, take care too. Cheers.